Hello friends, welcome to my channel JM Learning. Today we discuss the topic of rolling of three-phase induction motor under course maintenance of electrical equipment. Myself is Mr. J.M. Patil, Senior Lecturer, Electrical Engineering Department, KKR Polytechnic, Nasik. Now let us define the crawling of three-phase induction motor. The crawling is the slow but continuous running of three-phase induction motor at 1/7 of its synchronous speed, usually at reduced voltage. Most of us know that induction motor are usually started at the reduced voltage, so this crawling effect will be there whenever we start the induction motor at reduced voltage. It means that the induction motor fails to attain its full speed and it continues to run at 1/7 of synchronous speed. This effect will be called as the crawling effect. Now, before we go into the crawling effect, let us revise the construction of the three-phase induction motor. The three-phase induction motor major parts are shown here. Induction motor will have a stator. This stator will have a distributed three-phase winding. This distributed three-phase winding, when connected to three-phase AC supply voltage, it will produce a rotating magnetic field. This rotating magnetic field will rotate in the air gap and it will be cut by the rotor, and that speed of that rotating magnetic field is given by 120 F by P. That is, F is the frequency and P is the number of poles of stator. Such a speed are being called as the synchronous speed. Now, the rotor for squirrel cage construction is usually the rotor bars. It may be made from the brass or aluminum, and the rotor bars are shorted at the end rings, and we will have a shorted rotor in squirrel cage induction motor. For slip ring induction motor, the rotor will have a distributed winding similar to the stator winding, and the winding connections are brought out on the slip rings. These stator and rotor both will be housed together with help of the bearings on the end belts as shown in this figure. Now let us see what are the different torque that will be produced in the induction motor. We know that the fundamental torque T1 will be developed by the fundamental frequency, which in India we are having 50 Hz. Another than the fundamental frequency current, there are the harmonic currents, and the harmonic current produces the harmonic torque. Out of the harmonic torques or harmonic current, the odd harmonic are the important harmonic torques that can flow in the stator winding. Out of the odd harmonic, the third, fifth, and seventh harmonic current and their respective torque are the important consideration from point of view of the crawling effect in induction motor. The third harmonic current is absent due to the closed loop system of this network. Then the fifth and seventh harmonic current will produce their own rotating magnetic field, and that will rotate at ns by 5 and ns by 7 speed in the air gap. The fifth harmonic current that produces the rotating magnetic field will be acting in opposite direction, as its rotation will be given by 120 into 5, and that will be coming as 1 minus 120 degree. The seventh harmonic field current produces a rotating magnetic field that will produce the torque we are calling it T7, and that will have the same direction as the main fundamental torque direction of rotation. This important graph is shown in this diagram, and this graph is the key to understand the crawling effect in induction motor. Now in this graph we have shown a load torque. So this dotted line representing the load torque. Then there is a motor torque, which is the resultant torque. So the resultant torque is shown here. The resultant torque will be made from the fundamental torque, that is T1, and the seventh harmonic torque, it is shown here. Out of this four torque, there is one more torque, which is the fifth harmonic torque. As the fifth harmonic torque will be acting in the opposite direction of fundamental torque, it will not have effect consideration for our crawling. Then how this torque, that is fundamental, and the 7 harmonic torque will act on each other and produce the resultant motor torque is shown from here. So when the speed which is shown on the x-axis is 0, there will be certain amount of starting torque. So the characteristic will start on this point. The 7th harmonic torque will be go on increasing. So the resultant torque will also go on increasing after reaching its peak, that is near about 1/7 of its synchronous speed of fundamental torque. This torque will go on decreasing and it will start in negative direction increasing. So the resultant motor torque will also go on decreasing. When this decreasing resultant motor torque intersect the load torque at the point which we have shown here A, then the motor will continue to run at this speed corresponding to the point A, which is near about 1/7 of synchronous speed. Now, why the motor will not accelerate further after point A? The reason is that the resultant torque from A to B of motor is always less than the load torque required. So the motor will not accelerate further and it will continues to run at 1/7 of its synchronous speed. And this running of 1/7 at synchronous speed and slow running, we are calling it as the crawling effect that present in the three-phase induction motor. So the crawling effect is predominantly governed by the 7th harmonic torque, and 7th harmonic torque reaches its maximum value at 1/7 of synchronous speed and then it drops down in negative direction that produces the dip in the resultant motor torque and that causes motor to run at the slow or at 1/7 of its synchronous speed. Now how we can eliminate the crawling effect? The crawling effect can be eliminated by proper choice of the coil pitch of the stator winding, then the proper distribution of coils of the stator winding. If those two factors are done with due consideration, then they will reduce the harmonic fluxes in the air gap of the motor to the minimum value. So the 7th harmonic torque, whatever it is produced, will be minimized. So its effect on fundamental torque will be minimized and ultimately we will get or we will be able to eliminate the crawling in the three-phase induction motor. So with this, I think that you have understood the topic of crawling effect, that is what is crawling effect, how it is produced, what are the fundamental and harmonic torque, and how we can eliminate the crawling effect in three-phase induction motor. With this, I am thank you to all of you.